Tonight with us at the table right here, table 21, you will have Doug Rickard. Doug is celebrating his 104th birthday. Okay, it gets better. It gets better. Okay. The lovely lady in blue beside him is Jean. She celebrates her 100th birthday in 3 weeks. I'm not finished. It gets better. You're going to say, Bob, how much better could that be? They were married in June 24th, 1944. Okay, quick, do the math. 78 years. All right, before we go any further, Doug Rickard, there's an old saying about an event should not define a man, which we'll get to in a moment. But Doug grew up under tough circumstances, which I will not go into this evening, delivering newspapers as a young man, selling pies, working at the local movie theater. 1939 arrives. His attitude is basically, well, I guess I'm going to have to fight anyway, so he joins up. He joined up in the Signal Corps. Why? Because his dad was in the Signal Corps in World War I. Now, that's history. Signal Corps was interesting. Trained with commandos. There's a little thing that happened on August 19th, 1942. It was called Dieppe. You may have heard of it. We lost a lot of guys, especially the Royal Hamilton Light Infantry in Hamilton. Doug was there. He went over. 60 seconds on this. You can look this up if you want on our website. But basically, Doug goes over. He's a signalman. He has 3 guys working with him. They go inland at 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 2 o'clock intervals. You have to be very careful because you got to be really good at this job because the enemy will think that they can fool you by imitating the people returning it. So he had to know the fine touch that he was getting. As this went on forward, as some of you are well aware, it did not go well for us. It was very bad. We lost a lot of guys, killed in action, prisoners of war, missing. It was an abomination almost. Almost 100 aircraft were lost. He was on something called an LTC, landing craft, for tanks. 3 tanks go in. It was like a big iron empty Kleenex box after those tanks went out. He sat in the back in a very small room, reinforced, sending and receiving, sending and receiving. Incoming artillery came in. He got hit. He's unconscious. He wakes up by his officers slapping him around, waking him up. He has a concussion. He keeps sending, receiving. Finally, they get the report, get out, leave. It's going to be a bloodbath. You're not going to make it. As they're doing that, an 88 comes in from German artillery, knocks out one of the propellers in the back. He jumps up, looks. The officer says, we're turning around. They back out into the water. They take off. Now, those of you who know what 5 knots means, that's not very fast. So they're trying to get back across the Atlantic and trying to get air cover. Unfortunately, the only air cover they could get were Messerschmitt 109s, which saw someone moving, a very large object, very dark in the water, with only heavy machine guns, nothing else. So they open up on these guys. As those machine guns are trying to hit the Messerschmitts, Doug realizes that his life is over because his own guys are going to shoot him. So he jumps overboard. Yeah. Bottom line here is, most guys got driven back, flown back, went back on boats. Doug swam back. Okay? Over 1 kilometer. Now, does the word North Atlantic, swell, cold water mean anything to you? So he made it, but he made it back. And I'll tell him this, Doug. Doug will tell you this himself. He got back, he laid on the beach. His hardest part wasn't the swim, it was getting those commando boots off so he could swim. He gets back out, he lays on the beach, he gets up, he flags down a truck, goes back to his camp. They let him off at the end. He's challenged by a sentry, by bayonet, And does the sentry say, like in the movies, who goes there? No, he says, Doug, is that you? Jesus Christ, I thought you were dead. And that's it. During that time in England, he's watching as the other young gentlemen are. He is entertained by people. Young ladies who, for better or worse, braved the Blitz, braved bombing, V-1, V-2 rockets, and shortness of resources. Consequently, what happens is he sees a beautiful young lady, and her name is Jean. She's sitting at that table. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not get carried away here. She turns him down. Who is this arrogant guy from Canada who thinks he knows it all? Okay? Well, time goes on, and I won't write the love story for you, but yeah. You should see pictures of these folks. It was like Brad and Angeli. It was unbelievable. Movie star stuff. Okay, he gets back to Canada. He has a great skill. He becomes an artist. He illustrates books. He illustrates covers of books. He becomes a very famous painter. So consequently, what happens is he gets into the art world, but he becomes an inventor. He invents things, exports to 36 countries, does very well. And I guess the point of this whole thing while I'm up here with a mic is to say, it's not the battle that does it. It's what you do after the battle. It's what you do with the life that you get. And I asked Doug the other day, when we were on August 19th, 1942 Remembrance, down at the Royal Hamilton Light Infantry program down on the lakeshore. Some of you may have seen it. And I said, Doug, you're 103, man. I mean, it's hot out here. Why are you doing it? And he said, what do you think he said? Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm doing it because the other guys can't. He's the last surviving member in Canada of Dieppe. Okay? Now, having said that, I'm not going to go through these in fine detail, but Karina Gould, who is our Member of Parliament, sent, hang on, a celebration of his 104th birthday and goes on quite at length. This is for the family. I won't really read it too much for you. This other one is for Jean, her 100th birthday. Okay? From. Now, there's a lot of other stuff on this table, but there's a really cool picture of the Queen saying congratulations. There's a really cool picture of various other people, dignitaries across Canada, congratulating them. And, you know, it's nice that this happens, but it makes us remember all of those people that aren't here, like Doug, in our families, mums, dads, grandfathers, that fought for this country. So you guys can do whatever you want. You can, whatever religion, say what you want, print what you want, go where you want, drive where you want, do what you want. Don't thank a politician. Thank Doug. Okay. Now, the last thing is, these people have had quite a time of it. And I said to them the other day, well, I'll leave that for a minute. We have the mayor with us today, Marianne Meed Ward. Would you like to say a few words, Marianne?
I am so honored to be here on this occasion, to be able to honor one of our very own, Doug Rickard. And I asked him, you know, what do you want to most do on your 104th birthday? Like, how do you celebrate a 104th birthday? He said he was going to sleep. I think after swimming across the Atlantic, you have earned a good rest. And I just, words are not enough to say how we feel here at the city on behalf of all the citizens who are in this room, who are able to be in this room safely knowing that we are secure, knowing that we just had an election, that we can choose our leaders, that we can have peaceful transition of power because of what you did, because you put your life on the line for all of us, people you didn't know. I wasn't even born yet. And you did it for us. You did it for the young people that are here tonight as well. And I just want to say a huge, huge thank you for your service and for your sacrifice. And we are forever grateful and forever indebted. And we will remember. And I have to commend you on your choice of partner in Jean, a singer and a dancer. So, you know, that's one way to stay young. Right? Jean, at 100 years, I asked her too what she was going to do to celebrate her 100th birthday, and she said she wants to be surrounded by people who are younger than her. That's all of us. Happy birthday. And of course, their wonderful daughter, Marie, came from Toronto to be here. And Marie wouldn't be here without what you did, Doug, and without what you did, Jean. So we are so grateful for you being here and sharing this moment with us.
Anyway, so music, we're going to have a huge band out here later. But the funny part is I talked to these folks and said, you know, what kind of music do you like? I'm thinking, you know, Beatles, Lawrence Welk, I don't know, AC/DC. And they said they really like Frank Sinatra. And I said, oh, hang on, sorry, just a minute, hang on. This is really embarrassing. Just a minute, hang on. Yeah? I'm with people. No, really. No, honestly. No, there's got to be 150 people here. He's here? Right now in the building? Can ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it, but it's Oh Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra.
Thank you, everybody. Wow, what a crowded place. Doug, how are you, my friend? The last time I saw you, we were in France, and we went to, no, we better not say that. And then we went to, no, I won't say that either. But it's good to see you, pal. All the way to the moon and back. Here we go. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, oh, I love you. Play it, boys. I'm going to have a seat. You must be the daughter. Oh, you look good. Hi, Jean. I haven't seen you in, gosh, God knows how long. Hey, pal. Ma'am, good to see you. Fill my heart with song let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gene, good to see you again. Hell, the last time, well, I'm not even going to go there. But before you people met, I'm sure you were strangers, correct? Well, everybody's a stranger before you meet. So this song's for you two. Here we go. Strangers in a night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eyes was so inviting, something in your smile was so exciting, something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers in a night, two lonely people, we were strangers in a night. Up to the moment when we said our first hello, little did we know love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. Ever since that time, we've been together, lovers at first sight, in love forever. It turned out so right for strangers in the night. Love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. Ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight, in love forever. It turned out so right for strangers in the night. Everybody knows the next words. All together. Dooby dooby doo, doo 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 doo, la 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 la, doo 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 doo, dee 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 dee. Thank you very much. You know, folks, I was thinking about a song. This will be my last song coming up. I got a flight to catch. I thought of a song for you and Gene, and I said the only song that I can come up with that has a lot of meaning is a song written by Mr. Paul Anka, and you'll understand when the music starts. Here we go. You did it your way, pal. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, for which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. More, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, laughed and cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, it was my way. Happy birthday, Doug.
This is Chief Warrant Officer Dan Lauzon, Legion member, as some of you are. He's pretty good. Every year they have an event in Hoboken, New Jersey, where Frank Sinatra was born, and it's a contest. Well, Dan has won that contest in the past, and that's all of North America. But this year they said, come on back, and he's going to do for the singing contest, he starts it off. And he does that in 1 week. He does it next Friday. So you think he's going to do a good job, or what do you guys think? Yeah. Now, I'm going to ask Frank. Oh, and by the way, prior to this meal, Frank's eyes were brown. Now they're blue for blue eyes. The guy takes it to the nth degree. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to ask Frank if he could sing something else for us, but it has to do with a cake.
Okay. All right, on 3. We're all going to sing happy birthday to Doug. You cut it already? Homemade. Lovely. I hope it's a carrot cake. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Doug. Happy birthday to you.